Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And a lot of meetings today regarding Magicraft, regarding our new AI company, which is going to be releasing soon as well. Very exciting. Bitcoin is holding on to that trend line, holding on to that rising channel. If it breaks, we might see 21K. I personally don't think it's going to break. I'm still long in my trades, and I'm going to show you why in the video coming up. And I'll try to also look at Ethereum as well. Hit the subscribe button, join 78,000 people, smash up thumbs up button. Your goal is not to trade for one day. It's not to win one trade. It's not to win $1,000 and then lose it all again in your next trade. Your goal is to learn about trading, learn about investing, learn what to do with your money. It's a year's game. If you're a plumber, if you're a mechanic, if you're a doctor, you're going to learn how to trade. You should be anyway, because if not, say in the peak of the bull run, you had $100,000. You worked your whole life, saved $100,000. You worked your whole life, had $10 million. And then you let it drop 90% and you panic sold at the bottom. And then you're now like, oh shit, I just sold. It's already back up 70%. You want to learn not to do that. So doesn't matter what profession or what you do, taking the crypto master course, stock guru master course, they're a must. So you actually learn what to do in the markets, and you learn to preserve your wealth. Rule number one, don't lose money. Rule number two, don't forget rule number one. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going. FXS is pumping 9%, even with the market down, which is beautiful. If you followed my video, we're already up around, I bought, if you followed my trades, I bought $60,000 worth at $7.70. So it's up around 40% FXS. It's still in a giant bull flag FXS. So it looks really nice, actually. This is a bull flag. This is a bull flag formation. Pole, flag, and then if it breaks out, we'll go the distance of the pole. So the resistances are $13 and $16. And if we measure out the bull flag, this distance here, FXS is about to have a mega run, in my opinion. You can just see it's having strength. Even when Bitcoin is pulling back, FXS is not pulling back. So the target will be, look at that, lines up $16.9, which if that plays out, that trade that I opened is going to be up 118%. So turning 60K into like about $140,000 of profit, $140,000, which will be beautiful. That's the trade I'll take on FXS. It's now available on Bybit as well. Let's go into Bitcoin. I was meant to go straight into Bitcoin, but that opened. Bitcoin right now. This is something I told you about earlier today. I was saying, I tweeted about a cryptic tweet that I found something unbelievable that I have to show you. And so this video will just be about, the remaining rest of the video will only be about Bitcoin, because I was just playing around with the charts earlier this morning when I woke up, and I found something incredible with Bitcoin that I really want to show you. So this is the weekly charts. And there's a lot of information here, so I'm going to just pull off the information so you can just see what I'm showing you. I'm just going to hide everything right now. So this is the price of Bitcoin moving since 2010. Everyone, I recommend sharing this video with all your friends, everyone. This is Bitcoin going back to the beginning of Bitcoin, 2009. And you can see here, this is the chart, Bitcoin moving up in 2018 all the way up to 20K, back down, back up to 66K, back down, right? That's Bitcoin moving. Now I'm going to turn on these charts and I'm going to show you what I found, something remarkable. So this is turning back on. So now when we zoom in, this was Bitcoin's first bull run, actually second. Like if you zoom into 2013, you can see Bitcoin did a bull run from $10 all the way up to $260 and then back down. That's when I got into Bitcoin, actually, in 2012. Now what you're seeing here is the bigger bull run in 2014. And you can see that Bitcoin had a run up all the way up to $1,200. Everyone's still calling it a scam, that the technologies are not real, that it's fake, that Bitcoin is bullshit, etc. We went up to $1,200. Then a big correction down. Now that peak, from peak to correction, that total time was, that peak to correction, why isn't it showing? Hold on, I'm going to show you what it says, because it's about the time. So that peak to correction was, distance, bars, was 301 days. Actually, no. Oh, it's not showing the, I don't know why it's not showing the time. Let me change the setting, because it should show how many days that total run was, which was about 400 days from peak to correction. So the bear market was a few hundred days. So when we go here, settings, let's see, price range, bars, distance, I'll turn it all, okay. So that total time was 406 days. You can see 406 days. From the peak till its correction was 406 days it took. So that bear market was for 406 days, and it ended on January 2015. It ended with Bitcoin being from $1,200 down to $165, which was an 85% correction. So that lasted 406 days. Then you had 301 days of a mini bull market taking Bitcoin from $182 to $531. So you had a 406-day bear market, and then you had a mini bull market for 301 days, where it went up. It went down 85% during the bear market, and then it went up 191% during that mini bull market. Fast forward from 2014 to the 2017 bear and bull market, and look at that. Look at the size difference. So fast forward, and now we're looking at 2017, and you can see that from the peak of the bull market in 2017, when Bitcoin reached $20,000, all the way to the bottom at $3,500 was 413 days. So that first one was 406 days. The second one was 413 days, and then the mini bull market after the bear market was 161 days. So the bear market was 83% drop from 19,889 to 3,300. It took 413 days. Then you had a mini bull market for 161 days, where it went from 3,300 to 13,950, 300% gain. Then go fast forward to the last bull market, where we had a correction, a bear market for 378 days. Bitcoin going from $69,000 to $15,000. It took 378 days, and just like the previous bear markets, it had a 77% correction. This bear market had an 83% correction, and this bear market had an 85% correction. So it was a little bit less in the percentage of correction, but very close, 77%. And then after that, 378 days of bear market. If we measure this out and we have 161 days of bull market, that will take, it's already started and we're already halfway there now. We've already been about 80 days in. That will take us to 178%, taking us to $42,000 on Bitcoin, 161-day mini bull market. And that's what we're in right now if we follow the previous history. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying this is what happened before. So if we, again, I'll just recap. We zoom in. Bitcoin's bear market in 2014, it took us from $1,200. And just look at this pattern as well, by the way. Every time people say it's a scam, but every time it goes up 10 times. So 1,200, then we had an 85% correction, 406-day bear market, and it ended at $150. And then we had after that, a 301-day bull market, 191% increase. And then we had the next bear market and bull market. Bear market 83% correction, 413 from 19,800 to 3,300. Then we had a mini bull market, 161 days, 310% gain from 3,300 to 13,900. And it lines up, by the way, it always lines up with the bottom, the support of the previous bull market. You can see it's the support of the previous bull market is the resistance. And then we fast forward to last year's bull market and bear market. We had a run up of, we had 378-day bear market, 77% correction from 69K down to 15K. And if we have that 161-day bull market, it's 178% growth to that previous resistance line, taking us to 42K. And according to this, we're already in that bull market, which is beautiful. If we go closer, so that's the amazing thing I found. If we go closer into trading, we're still showing that we're inside a bullish, in a bull flag. We're still in this broadening rising wedge, which has been playing out multiple times. We're still in this broadening rising wedge, which build pressure and usually breaks to the upside. We bounced off support. If you followed my video earlier today, we bounced off support and we took trade exactly down there. If you're in my Telegram group, it's a free group, and we went long from there. If you go closer, this long is already in effect, and the target, it's loading, the target will be the top of this bull flag, megaphone pattern. And if that is the target, then the target will be 24, it'll do something like this, 24,800. And don't forget, Bitcoin is making higher highs and higher lows. Everyone's panicking, but Bitcoin is making higher high, higher high, higher high, and higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So it's still making higher highs and higher lows. Even with everyone panicking, this is not the time to panic, in my opinion. The time to panic and get out was at 69K. The time to buy was at 15K, where I called the bottom actually, or close to the bottom. And if we're in this mini bull market that takes 161 days and should take us back to 180%, the target will be 42K. And I would go, if you haven't opened a long, I would be going long from this bottom, support line, stop loss just underneath, and the take profit at that target of this overall bigger, if you want to do this long-term trade that I'm talking about, target 42K. And this is an epic risk to reward ratio trade. Let's zoom in and set this trade. This trade is a massive one. It would be a 67 risk to reward ratio trade. The stop loss could be actually underneath. 67 risk to reward ratio trade, risking $159 to make $19,604. Risking $159 to make $19,604. Where else in the world can you risk $159 to make $19,600 except in crypto and trading? So risking $159 to make $19,600 without leverage, and that's per Bitcoin. With 10x leverage, that's $190,000, and that's the trade setup that I would take on Bitcoin. This was a lot of information, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you want to trade, underneath the video, if you want to follow everything that I'm teaching and showing, for 3 years I've been making these videos. Under the video, sign up to Bybit using that link. $30,000 worth of bonuses when you sign up using that link. You can buy MCRT on there. You can take the crypto master course where I teach everything, and you need to take it. Your goal is to learn, not to just do random gambling trades. It's to learn what I'm doing and change your life. Join the free Telegram alerts group, and you can see in this free Telegram alerts group some gains of my students. This student making $30 in profits. This student making $2 in profits. James, you rock. This student making $303 in profits, and you can just see thousands of them. This student making 402%. This student making 830%. This student making 163%, 145%. Me making $152,000 on that day. Me making $6,300 on that day. These are mine. 7,700 this day, making 169,000. This is all in the last month. This student making 380%, 86%. This student making $2,600, and there's just thousands of them if you go through and just look at some of the screenshots, which is beautiful. I still have my Bitcoin trade open, up $8,900, $2,400 on BNB trade. These are my two active trades, $2,400 on BNB, $8,900 in this account, $246,000 in here. I've got 5.1 Bitcoin, 10 million MCRT, 32,000 USD. I'm going to buy some more Bitcoin actually on this. So I'm going to buy I'll buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin at the current price. So buying another $10,000 worth of Bitcoin at this price because it's down 4%. So in my opinion, and I'm going to also buy $1,000 worth of MCRT at this price. You have to do your own due diligence. These are my thoughts, what I'm doing in the markets. So those are my Bitcoin trade, MCRT trade. Bought 10,000, so I bought 0.4. I'm almost half a Bitcoin, and I bought 226,000 MCRT. So thank you for watching, everyone. A lot of information. Very cool if you work out those patterns and what could be happening with Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button. This is James from Crypto Guru, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.